Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Atlanta to see the Braves for the first time. Now that we've already clinched the division and all, so it doesn't really matter too much. Also feeling much better today. Voice I think sounds better. It certainly has not been cracking the same way. I don't have a lingering, feels like sinus headache all day. Here we are, Turner Field, in our day, the home of Georgia State football, one-time Olympic Stadium. But for our purposes, still the home of the Braves. Braves currently tied with the Phillies for first in the East. I feel like they've held that first spot for most of the year. The Phillies have taken it once or twice, but it's mostly been the Braves. Maxwell on the mound. Don't know that we've ever seen him before. Numbers don't look great. Maybe just an unfortunate part of the pitching rotation to come up during this series where they're trying to hold on to that playoff spot, because it does look like the Cardinals will likely be the wild card, so everybody else is going to have to win a division to get in. Kester starts off things with a base hit into right field. And that will bring Marvin in. He'll bat left-handed. That pitch is down and in. Kester takes off, and he is thrown out at second base. Brian McCann has been a perennial all-star for the Braves, and he was again this past season. This may be a little brave of Kester to take off, but I guess if you're going to do it, better early in the game when you've got time to make up for it. Marvin has a 2-2 count at the plate now. He'll look at strike three for the second out of the inning. So here is Chief. He's got his average right back at 400 as he looks at strike one. Lines this one right off the front of the Braves dugout. Makes it an 0-2 count. Line drives this into right field. Francoeur is going to have to go get it against the wall. And Chief is going to be in there with a 2-out double. So here's Terry with the chance to take the early lead. We'll watch that ball run outside. Well, this one gets away. Chief's going to move on down to third base. Still can't sac fly him in, but another wild pitch could do it. But Terry just gets a hit anyway, and the Squirrels go up 1-0. So here is Frank, runner on first with 2 outs. So that curveball stays high. Stays high again, makes it 2-0. That pitch runs outside. It's a 3-0 count. That curveball's called a strike. Another called strike makes it a full count. Terry will be off with the pitch. Frank looks at strike three. I don't think he swung the bat at all that entire at-bat. Squirrels do score a run. Escobar is going to start things off for the Braves in the bottom half of the inning. See, regular lineup is out there. We will get the sub guys in game 3 of this series. You know that one for sure. All right, so Escobar. Paulie on the mound. I don't think I mentioned that. I can sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Escobar has a 3-1 count to start this game off. That fastball is in there for a strike, makes it a full count. And the knuckleball bounces in. The Braves will start things off with a walk. So here's Ruben Gauthier. He'll look at strike one. Check over on first. Fastball is lined back out into center field. That puts the first 2 Braves on base. And it'll bring Brian McCann to the plate. Paulie in a bit of trouble here to start off the game. This pitch is ground to the middle. Will they get a double play? No. They do get the out at second. One away. Sorry, can't stop sneezing. Francura at the plate. One out, runners on the corners. Swings at a bad one there, makes it 1-1. I'm sure Paulie would love a ground ball to try to get out of this with a double play. He does have Francura to 2-2 count. He'll get him to swing and miss at a knuckleball for the second out of the inning. So here's Kelly Johnson. Braves still certainly with the chance to tie this up. Oh man, this came out of nowhere. Excuse me. 2-1 count. This is popped up. Joey going back. Looks like he'll make the catch and save the run. The Braves threaten but do not score. Squirrels still leading 1-0 going into the second inning, where they will start off with Tom at the plate. First pitch to Tom is called a strike on a curveball, kind of down and away. Not sure that slider really did a whole lot. It ended up by Tom's face. Swings at that high fastball to make it 1-2. Chases another high one for strike 3. One away. Here is Zach. He'll look at that down by his feet. Grounds this one to Nomar over at third. 2 away, and that will bring Joey to the plate. So almost hitting 350. Who would have imagined that back in his rookie year when he could struggle to hit 200? He has really worked himself into a pretty decent hitter, and right on cue comes up with the base hit up the middle. Oh, out gets too far off of first base. I don't know what he thought he was doing. But a runner on first with 2 outs for Paulie, who's doing okay at the plate for him. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Watches a slider down and out. And that one runs inside. It's 2-1. Called strike makes it 2-2. One just misses outside. Joey will be off with the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Squirrels leading 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. The Braves will start off with Scott Hairston at the plate. I think it's Scott anyway. I will be right back after I blow my nose. Hairston, I did over here, it was Scott Hairston, strikes out. That brings Nomar Garcia-Parra to the plate. Alright, hopefully I'm a little better prepared now. Nomar's got a 1-1 count. As that fastball runs outside. This one catches the outside corner to make it 2-2. Fouled away, keeps it at 2-2. Ground ball to third. Chief takes care of that, no problem. 2 down, and that brings Jeff Salazar to the plate. First pitch is in the dirt. There's a fastball down the middle. Salazar did not jump on it. Swings at this one, and it will get down for a base hit. I thought it was a hit off the bat, but then Joey got a lot closer to it than I thought he would. So here's Maxwell at the plate. He's got almost hitting 300 as a pitcher. Don't know over how many at-bats. He's got a 1-1 count at the moment. Swings under a fastball to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is it for the second inning. 1-0 Squirrels as we move into the third. Indianapolis already back to the top of their lineup. Kester singled and then was caught stealing back in the first inning. Comes back up with another single here. See if he takes another stab at second. Marvin struck out in his first at-bat, one of 4 Squirrels to do so the first time around. He's got a 1-1 count right now. So he watches that curveball hit the dirt. Pitch right down the middle, and Marvin puts it out into center field. Salazar boots it a little bit. I think it would have been a double anyway, but certainly was after that. Could not pick it up cleanly. Puts 2 runners into scoring position with Chief coming to the plate. He did get a double in his last at-bat and did come around to score. So far the game's only run as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one, another line drive out into right field. 1 run in. Here comes Marvin. A 2 RBI single makes it 3-0 Squirrels. A runner still on first, Terry at the plate, and there are still no outs in this inning. First pitch to Terry is called a strike. Swing and a miss, but it gets away from McCann. That'll move Chief up to second. You might remember that's what happened in the first inning, although he was going from second to third there. It's fouled away. It's an 0-2 count. Swings way late on that slider. 1 away. Here's Frank. Runner still in scoring position. Frank, I do believe, struck out after seeing like 7 pitches and not swinging at any of them. Or 6 pitches, I guess it would have been. Oh, grounds out up the middle. Chief barely gets back in time. They still get the out at second. That was nearly a disaster. So here's Tom at the plate. Pops this first pitch up. Salazar coming in. I think he'll have it. I actually had quite a long time to wait for it as it worked out. But still, the Squirrels score 2 to make it 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning, where the Braves are also back to the top of their lineup. Escobar drew a walk in his first at-bat. He'll start off with strike 1 here. Holly did manage to strike out 3 Braves the first time through the order. Escobar with a 2-1 count. This is fouled off. That'll make it 2-2. Right over by the Braves dugout again. So I'm pretty sure that's the Braves dugout. Yeah. Escobar pops this one up in foul ground, and Tom does make that play. 1 away for Ruben Gauthier. Got a base hit in his first at-bat. Did make it all the way to third before the inning ended. It's got a 0-2 count at the moment. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down for Brian McCann. Credited with a ground out. I think it might have been more of a fielder's choice. But regardless, he grounds this one to first, and that will end the inning. We get to the 4th. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead, and Zach will lead things off. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch also a strike. Maxwell already starting to wipe his brow, but he gets the strikeout of Zach on a swing and a miss. Brings Joey to the plate. Got a base hit his first time up. And he's going to get a base hit this time up, out into center field. 1 on with 1 out. Pauly struck out in his first at-bat. Thought he might show bunt here. He hasn't as of yet. Watches that curveball bounce in. Swings and misses at the fastball. They check over on first. Pops this one out into right. Joey probably needs to get back here. Not a long throw for Francoeur, but he does get back safely. So here's Kester. He's 2 for 2 today. He will take a curveball inside, and looks like that's going to be it for Maxwell. Something with his elbow now. So the Braves will turn to... who? Sakaris? Yeah, that's how the game pronounced it, Sakaris. Don't believe we've seen him either. Right, Kester has a 1-0 count. Sakaris starts him off with the fastball that gets fouled away. Well, he throws a knuckle curve like Pauly does, and it is called a strike. And a fastball for strike 3. I think that knuckleball really threw Kester off. That ends the top of the 4th inning. A 3-0 Squirrels lead. Atlanta will start off with Jeff Francoeur at the plate. Francoeur struck out in his first at-bat. He takes a high strike here. Swings and misses at the knuckleball. Swings under a fastball for strike 3. So here's Kelly Johnson. Pops this one up in foul ground. Tom waiting for it. And he makes the catch. 2 fairly quick outs. Here's Scott Hairston to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch catches the outside corner. This is lined right to Terry, and that will end the inning. Quick 4th. We go to the 5th inning, where Marvin is going to lead things off for Indianapolis, who still lead 3-0. Well, we're getting a defensive change. Johnson's going to come out for Wood. I'm not sure which Wood that was. I think they moved Nomar over to first. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Marvin is down 0-2. He will swing and miss for strike 3. Here's Chief. He's 2 for 2 today. Double and a single. Responsible for 2 of the 3 runs. Drove those both in on his last at-bat. He's got an 0-2 count at the moment. Called strike 3. I didn't really like that call either, but on we go. Terry 1 for 2. Nobody on base with 2 outs. He swings over the top of a forkball. Hits this one not deep enough. Wood, who came in to play third, makes that catch. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nomar Garcia-Parra will start things off for the Braves. Still 3-0 Squirrels. He will look at the knuckleball for a strike. He's behind on a fastball to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Here's Jeff Salazar. Got a base hit his first time up. High fastball for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Up the middle. This will get through for another base hit. 1 on with 1 out. So Karras is going to get to hit here. Starts off with a strike. Hits this one foul down the first base side to make it 0-2. Ground ball through Pauly. Joey picks it up, steps on second, then fires over to first for the 6 unassisted 3 double play. So we'll go into the 6th inning. Still 3-0 Indianapolis. Frank's going to lead it off. Frank is 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. We'll look at a strike. Fouled off to make it 0-2. Ooh, swings over the top of that knuckleball for strike 3. So here's Tom. He is also 0 for 2. Sakaris does not get the call on that forkball. That knuckleball drifts outside to make it 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Another fastball for a strike. And another fastball. 3 straight fastballs, and Tom swings at none of them. You can't feel bad about that. Zach is 0 for 2 so far today. Nobody on base with 2 outs. That first pitch is too far inside. Swings at a high slider for the first strike. And that one down in the dirt. 2-1. Swing and a miss will make it 2-2. That will be fouled off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead, and the Braves are back to the top of their order. Escobar fouled out in his last at-bat. Drew a walk to start the game. So officially 0 for 1. He has a 1-1 count at the moment. He will swing under that pitch for strike 2. That fastball sails a bit to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Here's Ruben Gauthier. I believe he is 1 for 2. I kind of feel like he struck out his last at-bat, but I could be wrong about that. Fouls off the first pitch here. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. It's a bit of a line drive to Kester, who is able to get it on the fly. So here's Brian McCann. He's put the ball on the ground both times so far today. Swings under that fastball. Looks at strike 2. Swings and misses for strike 3. So we will go to the 7th inning. It's 3-0 Squirrels. Joey is going to lead it off for Indianapolis. So Sakara's still out there. Joey's 2 for 2 today. He will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. He grounds this one off to short. Escobar to first. 1 away. We will pinch hit here. And be pessimistic. Put in Phil. Alright, first pitch to Phil is too low. That one catches the inside corner. A swing and a miss will make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And 2 down, here's Kester. 2 for 3, did strike out in his last at-bat. That first pitch sails high. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Hits this one out into center field, and that will fall in for a base hit. So my double switch doesn't look like it's going to work out great unless he gets caught stealing again. Marvin's 1 for 3. Hits this one, it's going to stay foul. All at-bats have been left-handed today for him. So that pitch hits the dirt. That one is, I think, a bit outside. Might have been high as well. And that slider is called a strike to make it 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alright, well, got to think about how we're going to jiggle around the defense. But before then, we got the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 Squirrels. Francoeur on the other side. Alright, get the volume set again. And close enough. Get the microphone set again. Alright, so we'll put Nakai into Marvin's spot. Let's do it like that. We'll stick Kester out in right. It's fast enough to cover the ground. It's not going to make any amazing throws, but... Alright, Francoeur has struck out in both at-bats today. Hits this one right to Terry, and it's one pitch, one out for Nakai. So Wood with his first at-bat today. He came in to play third as a defensive replacement. He's down 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 pitches for 2 outs. Brings Scott Hairston to the plate. He is struck out and lined out as he looks at strike 1 here. A pitch a bit outside. That changeup in the dirt. 2-1. As he swings and misses to make it 2-2. Called strike 3 on a curveball, and that's a very smooth 7th inning for Nakai. Squirrels still up 3-0 as we move into the 8th inning, where Chief will lead things off. Chief 2 for 3 on the day. This inning will tell us whether Nakai gets to go back out there or not. First pitch is down and out. And fouled off Chief's foot. Seems like he's okay. Fouls this one straight back. So 1-2 count. This one is inside. 2-2. This one well outside. We've got a full count to start off the inning. Called strike 3 on a high fastball, or high something. 1 away. Terry has, I think, just the 1 hit today. Maybe he has 2. I can't remember for sure. But he looks at strike 1 here. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 down. That brings Frank to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. He'll look at strike 1. Pops this one into center field. Salazar comes in and makes the catch. Well, so we will get Hermida into the game. Nomar Garcia-Parra is going to start things off for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Okay, let's... This is still going to be kind of a silly lineup, but we're going to make it work. Basically going to move Kester out to left and let Miyake come in and play center. Alright, here's Nomar. He's 0 for 2. Starts off with a curveball for strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away. Here's Salazar. He's 2 for 2 today. I think both hits are right up the middle. He will look at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground weakly to third. Chief gets it there in time. Will the Braves pinch hit? They will not. They're going to let Sequeiros hit again. Ground into a double play last time, so I guess he can't do that. Starts off with a 2-0 count. There's a called strike. This will hook foul to make it 2-2. There's the big curve, gets a swing and a miss, and brings us into the 9th inning. Squirrels up 3-0. They're going to start off with Tom at the plate. Start things off and try to, find out if we get Zap or Shibuya here in the bottom half of the inning. Tom 0 for 3. Sakaris looks like he's going to try to finish this game. He's still not even wiping his brow. He's got 10 strikeouts today. He has pitched wonderfully. Honestly, Maxwell didn't pitch badly, just the Braves have not done a lot on offense. Tom grounds out to second, brings Zach to the plate. He will look at a ball down by his feet. Swings and misses. Swing and a miss again, makes it 1-2. Right on cue there, Sakara starts wiping his brow. But he gets a ground ball to short, so that will be 2 outs in the 9th. 1 out away from finishing this off from the Braves' end, you would presume. Joey 2 for 3 did ground out in his last at-bat as he swings over the top of a forkball here. Ground ball to second, Gote to first, and we'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Escobar is going to start things off for the Braves. They need 3 runs to stay alive. So now we'll put Shibuya in here to Joey's spot. We will bring Quentin in there. I think that's all we need. We've actually got people playing their regular positions, just double checking. I think we're good. All right, Escobar 0 for 2 today. Did draw a walk to start the game. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Ground ball to third. Chief short hops it. Guess it could have been on the fly, but he did not catch it that way. It's an out either way. Doesn't matter. Ruben Gote 1 for 3. He will take a ball down and in. Breaking ball breaks too far. There's a fastball. Gets a swing and a miss. Another fastball for strike 2. This one ground to second. Phil gets it to first. 2 away. Braves down to their final out. It's up to Brian McCann, who is hitless today. 2 grounders and a strikeout. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And all fastballs, and McCann couldn't do anything with any of them. That is your ball game. Final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Atlanta Braves 0. So they better hope the Phillies have a hard few days too. Take a look at the highlights. There are only 2 scoring swings of the bat, so that was it. You could turn off your TV after that. All right, Terry is going to be your player of the game for driving in that first run. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We'll be back with Game 2 of this series tomorrow. We'll see you then.